And we'll be...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved 8-point lead by halftime. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Here we go, San Antonio.
And now the third quarter about to get going. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It's good Clark.
That's his first personal foul.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Trevor Ariza. LeBron James is out there with Bird. Then there's Hardaway. And it's lights out in at the point. No good from Lucas. New York trails by 6. The pass to lights out. Fires for 3. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
From 12 feet out, it's deflected, and he's able to get it back. That shot wide open. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Chamberlain. Here's James, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Frazier the pass to Lucas. They get the rebound. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Marc Gasol. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way. Gasol just giving them fits. He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that. You've got to get yourself there first.
Frazier outside. Kicks it to Middleton. Outside Gasol. From the top of the key. Here's Lucas. And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Screened by Lucas. Gasol kicks to Middleton. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got 11 points. New York trails by 5. James outside. Here's lights out. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Gasol no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Gasol a screen. Here's Frazier. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. San Antonio calls timeout. Bill Lambiers checked in for LeBron. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. That's tipped. Here's lights out. Frazier covering. Lights out passes to Bird. Hardaway against Dang. Reza dishes to Hardaway. New York moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's lights out. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And the first one drops.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for lights out. He has 14 points and 2 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Here's Frazier. Another miss by Frazier.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's lights out. He's covered by Dang. Pass to Bird. Here's lights out. Oh! And he dunks it down.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Noel's checked in for Lucas. Smith comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. That's good. 9 points for J.R. Smith.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak. And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
The dish to Noel. He feeds it to Frazier. Back to Noel from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. Bird's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Hardaway against Frazier. Hardaway kicks to Bird. Lambier a screen. Bird, the pass to Lambier. Back to Bird. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Frazier and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike. For 2.
You look at what Frazier has done so far. He's got 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those skills.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Chamberlain's checked in for San Antonio. And then for New York, James checked in for Bird. Petrovic is checked in for Hardaway. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Lights Out.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Here's Frazier. The teardrop falls in. Frazier's got 11.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Up top, Lambier. Kicks it out to Ariza. Takes the 3. Ariza with another miss. San Antonio's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Chamberlain a screen. Here's Smith. Cannot hit. And New York the other way now.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Frazier. Here's Jennings. 1:12 left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Dellavedova. Got a piece of it. The drive by LeBron. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Dellavedova from past the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Abdul Rauf. There's 3-pointers off the mark. San Antonio leading.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
LeBron passes to Petrovic. And the 3 off target. The Spurs shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. And that's 11 points for Smith.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
1 second left. Can't get it to fall. And we just... And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. New York trails by 3. Lucas is out there with Dang. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Middleton in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Outside Jennings. He kicks to Lucas. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Lucas has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Lights out, passes to Bird. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Chamberlain a screen. Jennings dishes to Chamberlain. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.